The genocide against Christians in Nigeria has taken a dark turn. Truth Nigeria's Mike Odeh James, you recently wrote a brand new article about new massacres in Nigeria's Taraba state. What can you tell us?
All right. Thank you, Raj, for having me and for giving me this opportunity. We have been overtaken by events, Raj. The article I posted says about 10 people were killed in a community in Takum in Taraba State. But what we are getting now again is three reverend fathers have just called me to say, look, that figure is no longer 10, but over 40 people have been killed in various villages. In one of the village called Igum, in Taraba, and that is in Takum, about 3 persons were killed by Fulani militants or extremists. Then in another village again called Chachengi, or some other Chachengi, this morning about 10 persons were killed, and then 4 others have been missing. And they told me that houses have been burnt. Now, that is this morning. Then the previous ones, which I listed in the past 48 hours, which says about 10 other persons were killed in several villages. And these are remote areas in Takum County. We call it local government area in Nigeria. But you guys, you Americans, you call it county. Now, county is the last tier of government. It connects the precincts and the villages. Now, these villages are very, very rural and they are not very accessible. About 5 to 6 villages have been attacked in Takum County recently, just in the past 48 hours, and over 10 persons have been killed. And again, this came shortly after the meeting between the Takun County boss and the security chiefs, which the army has guaranteed that they are going to protect the people of Takum, who are mainly Christians, from the marauding Fulani terrorists. Immediately after the meeting, less than 48 hours, Fulani terrorists embarked upon killing and burning. And they got some women who were going to church. These women were arrested, about 5, 6 of them, according to Reverend Father George Dogo of the Holy Catholic Cathedral in Takum. He said these women were kidnapped, and then all their handsets and others were taken from them. They were stripped naked, and then they were sent away. And with a message to go and tell the army that, well, we did this to you and there is nothing you can do. We are waiting for your reaction. These are what the Fulani terrorists did. Then in other villages again, they went about shouting Allahu Akbar on bikes and burning houses. According to Reverend Father Titus Shimayang of Agu Center Catholic Church, he is actually from Benue, but a lot of his congregants, parishioners, have been driven away from Benue into Taraba. He said about 14 houses in Chechengi has been burnt. This is what is happening right now. As we speak, he said this morning, over 1,000 persons are fleeing from one community into the other. There is no let up. That is what I'm getting.
Mike, you and I have covered stories of massacres in Benue State, in Plateau State, now Taraba State. Let me ask you this, brother. This just keeps happening. It's horrific. It's unimaginable. What do you want? And I've asked this question too many times, but what do you want us to know at home? What do you want the West, people in Europe, people in the United States? What do you want us to know about what's happening in your country?
Okay, Raj, let me tell you, when people were killed in Yellowater, 280 persons were killed in Yellowater. In Plateau, over 300 were killed. In Maiduguri, a whole over 700 persons. Northwest Christians in the Northwest were sent packing from the Northwest. This is genocidal. This is a genocide against Christians. The government, the federal government, and the northern state government are not acknowledging that this is it. Now, what I want Donald Trump to do is to embark on, to employ massive pressure on the Nigerian government, to put more pressure on the Nigerian government. You can sanction the military officers, you can sanction the politicians and even religious clerics who are encouraging this. The military officers who are actually not responding to this stress call, we can give you their names. The politicians who are who are encouraging this, who are denying that there is no genocide, that is because it is favoring them. When Christians are killed, their communities are being deserted, and the Muslims take over. It favors them. We are going to supply you the names so that you can sanction them. Pinochet was arrested in the United Kingdom for crimes he committed in Argentina also. Yeah, these politicians could be arrested too. If you're arresting ex-governors in Nigeria for financial crimes, you could also arrest them for crimes against humanity by encouraging this genocide. So we want you, Trump, to put them on wanted list, seize their assets, place a ban, travel ban on them, make life very, very uncomfortable for them. Already you can see the Nigerian government is now playing ball. They have changed the defense minister. They are bringing in a Christian. That is good. But we don't just want a Christian. We want somebody that will stop the genocide, whether against Christians or Muslims. So we are talking to Trump. Please, Mr. Trump, don't let your house down. Go very much hard against the Nigerian government till they do the right thing. Thank you, Raj.
Mike, thank you, my friend, and God bless.
Yeah, right. And let me say something. Again, recently, Equipping the Persecuted went to Taraba and they donated 100 bags of rice to 100 widows whose husbands were executed or killed by Fulani terrorists. So, Judge Sir of Equipping the Persecuted allowed that to happen. So I will want to say thank you to Equipping the Persecuted, thank you to George Sod, and also thank you to Christian Broadcasting Network and to you, Raj, for always having me. And God bless you. Thank you also, Donald Trump, for listening to our cry. God bless you.